which is organized by FTCCI. This expo is a mixture of all kinds of industries. Our special focus is on innovations. In fact, if you see around, you will see that we have given a chance to many startups also, so that they can showcase their new innovations and inventions here, so that they get a good chance to get some, maybe they'll get some good investors, and many people, because we are expecting around 15,000 visitors in these 3 days. Our focus is on renewable energy, and then we have innovative packaging, then we have service sectors, we have insurance, banking people here, and this being the second edition now, we hope that from now on we do this continuously. This process will be continuous, and a lot of people will take advantage of this. We are thankful to MSME also. The MSME industry department, they have given us a subsidy of up to 80% for small entrepreneurs, and around 35 people have taken advantage of that, and we thank everyone for it.
This is our second edition of IITEX Expo. Last year we could not do, but now onwards, every year we are planning to do this expo. And this expo is mainly focused on EV sector, green energy, clean energy, solar power, and many kinds of industries are participating here. They are having many stalls, and we are expecting about 15,000 footfalls in 3 days, 27, 28, 29. And you know, many innovation startups, people are also, students are also, they are also participating, and they are exhibiting their own ideas here, so that the people, the industrialists will be benefited out of it, and many investors can invest in startups so for their growth, and the economy will be also boosted, because the new ideas will take up in a big way, so that the economy of the country, of our Telangana state, will boost up. And the people who have exhibited their products, they will be also looking for their new innovations, so they can adopt the new innovation technology which is provided by the stallholders who are exhibiting their product. And many benefits are there out of this expo. The people who are visiting here, they will also get new ideas, and they can start their own industries. The new entrepreneurs will be participating, and we are hopeful that everybody will be benefited out of this expo. Thank you.
ఇది FTCCI ప్రత్యేకంగా 108 ఏళ్ల నుంచి ఉందండి. ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్గా తెలంగాణలో ఇండస్ట్రీ బాడీ అనమాట, ట్రేడ్ అండ్ కామర్స్ బాడీ. దీంట్లో మా ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఏంటంటే ఎంఎస్ఎంఈ, స్మాల్ సెక్టరు, స్టార్టప్స్కి ప్రాముఖ్యత ఇవ్వాలి, వాళ్ళకి గుర్తింపు రావాలి, వాళ్ళకి బిజినెస్ పెరగాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో 2 years బ్యాక్ ఈ ఎక్స్పో పెట్టాం. ఇది సెకండ్ ఎడిషన్ చేస్తున్నాం. కాకపోతే ఇది ఎలా ఉందంటే, ఎంత బాగుందంటే రెస్పాన్స్ ఎంత బాగా వచ్చిందంటే, స్టార్టింగ్లోనే ఇనాగ్రేషన్ రోజే ఇంత బాగా వచ్చేటప్పటికి మేమంతా అనుకున్నది ఏంటంటే, ప్రతి సంవత్సరం ఈ ఎంఎస్ఎంఈ కానీ, స్మాల్ సెక్టర్ కానీ, ఇన్నోవేషన్ వాళ్ళకి బెనిఫిట్ రావాలన్నమాట. దీనివల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే, ఒక 15,000 20,000 మంది దాకా వస్తారనమాట ఈ 3 రోజుల్లో. వచ్చినప్పుడు వాళ్ళకు కూడా గుర్తింపు వస్తుంది, వాళ్ళ ప్రోడక్ట్ కూడా సేల్ పెరుగుతుంది. గవర్నమెంట్ కూడా ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో ఎంఎస్ఎంఈకి, ఎస్ఎంఈకి చాలా ప్రాముఖ్యత ఇచ్చి ఇన్నోవేషన్ పెంచాలని చెప్పే ఉద్దేశంతో చాలా కృషి చేస్తున్నారు. ఎంఎస్ఎంఈ పాలసీలో కూడా చాలా బెనిఫిట్స్ ఇచ్చారు. దానికి మేము FTCCI నుంచి సహకరిస్తూ ఈ ఎక్స్పో పెట్టామన్నమాట. దీనివల్ల అది ఉపయోగపడుతుంది, మన తెలంగాణ గవర్నమెంట్ కూడా బాగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది అన్నమాట. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
FTCCI ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఇన్నోవేషన్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఎక్స్పో ఇది రెండో విడత గత సంవత్సరం కూడా హైదరాబాద్లో ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది. ఈ సంవత్సరం దానికి చాలా అపూర్వమైన స్పందన ఉంది. ఒక 110 కంపెనీస్ ప్రతినిధులు ఈ ఎక్స్పోలో వాళ్ళ స్టాల్స్ ప్రదర్శిస్తున్నారు. నేను కూడా ఇందాక స్టాల్స్ చూస్తూ వచ్చాను. నాకు ఒకటి ఏం నచ్చుతూ ఉంది అంటే మొత్తం ఈకో సిస్టమ్, అంటే బ్యాంకింగ్ ప్రతినిధులు ఉన్నారు, టెక్నాలజీ ప్రతినిధులు ఉన్నారు, స్టార్టప్స్ ఉన్నారు, ఎంఎస్ఎంఈస్కి ఎవరెవరి నుంచి సహాయం వస్తుందో వాళ్ళందరికీ ఈ ఎక్స్పోలో అవకాశం కల్పించడం జరిగింది. ముఖ్యంగా నేను గతంలో కూడా చెప్పేవాళ్ళు మన రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఎంఎస్ఎంఈస్లో చాలా ప్రతిభ ఉంది, చాలా వాళ్ళు బాగా పని చేయగలుగుతారు. కానీ టెక్నాలజీ వినియోగంలో నా ఆలోచనలో వాళ్ళు ఇంకా తమిళనాడు కానీ గుజరాత్ కానీ 2-3 రాష్ట్రాలతో పోలిస్తే ఇంకా కొంచెం వెనకబడిగా ఉన్నారు. సో ఇట్లాంటి టెక్నాలజీ ఎక్స్పో ద్వారా ప్రపంచంలో కొత్త టెక్నాలజీస్ ఏం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. చాలామంది ఎంఎస్ఎంఈస్ మనసులో ఒక సందేహం ఉంటుంది, సరే కొత్త టెక్నాలజీ బాగానే ఉంది, బట్ దాన్ని కొనాల్సిందిగా ఉంటే మళ్ళీ పెట్టుబడి పెట్టాలి, ఆ పెట్టుబడి నుంచి ఖచ్చితంగా మాకు లాభం వస్తుందా, ఎంత తొందరలో లాభం వస్తుందా, ఇట్లాంటి ప్రశ్నల వలన కొన్ని సందర్భంలో టెక్నాలజీ మీద అవగాహన ఉన్నా కూడా వాళ్ళు ముందు అడుగు వేయలేకపోతున్నారు. సో ఇట్లాంటి ఎక్స్పోలో రావడం, ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్తో కలవడం, ఇక్కడ చాలా సదస్సులు జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. అందులో కూర్చోవడం వల్ల వాళ్ళకి కూడా జ్ఞానం ఒక పక్క రావడం, రెండో పక్క ధైర్యం రావడం. సో మన రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఎంఎస్ఎంఈస్కి కూడా భవిష్యత్తులో ఇట్లాంటి మంచిగా ప్రణాళిక ప్రకారం టెక్నాలజీ వినియోగంతో ముందుకు వెళ్ళే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఇట్లాంటి ఎక్స్పో ఏర్పాటు చేసే నిర్వాహకులకి కూడా నా మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందన తెలియపరుస్తున్నాను.
Exhibition, and we are truly happy, and we are very glad that Sri Jayesh Ranjan Garu has accepted to inaugurate the Expo today, and Special Chief Secretary to Government and CEO of Industry and Investment Cell in CM Office. Thank you, sir, and welcome you once again to the Expo. Today is a great day for FTCCI as the efforts of so many people who have been working hard for last 3 months have culminated into this IITEX today, and we are happy to welcome everyone, the managing committee members and all the dignitaries below and above the dais. And I now request our President Sri Suresh Kumar Singhal Garu to give the welcome address. And now I request our President Dr. Suresh Kumar Singhal to give the welcome address.
Where is the plan?
I request our office bearers to please welcome our chief guest of today, Sri Jayesh Ranjan Garu, by presenting a plant. and also to Sri Bhavani Suresh Garu, Managing Director of Trujan Solar, and he is the presenting partner of this FTCCI IITEX Expo 2025. And to Sri Sachinarayan Garu, CEO of Margadarshi Chit Funds, who are our platinum sponsor for this IITEX Expo. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My hearty welcome to our chief guest Sri Jayesh Ranjanji, IAS, Special Chief Secretary to Government and CEO, Industry and Investment Cell in CMO and Smart, Proactive, Efficient and Effective Delivery Speed, Government of Telangana. Shri C.H. Bhavani Sureshji, Managing Director, Trujan Solar. Shri Satyanarayan Ji Paturi, CEO, Margadarshi Chit Fund Private Limited. Shri R. Ravi Kumar Ji, Senior Vice President, FTCCI. Shri Vimlesh Gupta Ji, Convener, IITEX 2025. Past Presidents, Managing Committee Members of FTCCI, Print and Electronic Media, and other distinguished invitees and participants. Welcome to second edition of FTCCI Industrial Innovation and Technology Expo 2025, presented by Trujan Solar by Suntech, and thank our esteemed guests for gracing this inauguration. I extend my hearty greetings to all industrial entrepreneurs on this MSME Day. The day is dedicated to highlighting the role of MSMEs in cultivating sustainable development, employment, innovation, and resilience in the face of challenges like inflation, policy shifts, and global disruptions. We are very happy that the inauguration of Expo is happening on 27th June, coinciding with celebration of MSME Day. Unlike other industrial exhibitions, most of which mainly showcase final products and for B2C purposes, our IITEX Expo, as the name suggests, aims at showcasing the innovations and technology developments that are happening in industrial area. In this era of modern technologies, industrial innovation moves fast, and it is really difficult to truly assess a technology's value through advertisements or online videos. Exhibitions bridge this gap. They showcase the tools, demonstrate and explain how it is going to help work for the benefits of user. Expos are the platforms shaping the future of production, automation and efficiency. I am very happy that for the second edition itself, more than 100 exhibitors have participated. We are fully confident that by next edition, we would provide the opportunity to more number of companies to showcase their innovations and be able to expand it to 2 halls. I invite all the enterprises in Hyderabad and in Telangana state to visit and experience the prospects. I thank our chief guest for inaugurating this very important expo. I congratulate all the exhibitors for their participations and wish them a highly successful time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Sri Vimlesh Gupta Garu, convener of FTCCI IITEX Expo, to give the introductory remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Our chief guest, Sri Jayesh Ranjanji, IAS, Special Chief Secretary to the Government and CEO of Industry and Investment Cell in CMO, and SPEED, that is the Smart, Proactive, Efficient and Effective Delivery, Government of Telangana. Shri Bhavani Sureshji, Managing Director, Trujan. Shri Satyanarayan Paturi, CEO, Margadarshi Chit Funds. My colleagues from FTCCI, dear exhibitors and visitors, a warm welcome to you to this Industrial Innovation and Technology Expo, presented by Trujan Solar, by Suntech, and my greetings to everyone on this MSME Day. This type of expos are more than just buyer-seller platform. We are aware that contacts made at these kind of exhibitions often lead to productive conversations, joint ventures, and trusted supplier relationships. Unlike digital outreach, these connections are formed in real time based on authentic interaction. Many visitors use this opportunity to explore new suppliers, meet regional partners, and evaluate potential channel or integration collaborations. They give us an opportunity to have one-to-one discussions with business owners, technical consultants, and operation managers. Keeping in view the immense benefit exhibitions offer with business owners, technical consultants, FTCCI is organizing this flagship event, Industrial Innovation and Technical Expo, called IITEX. This year, aligning with our government's vision, the sectors selected for the expo are food processing, renewable energy, machine tools, automation and mobility solutions, packaging. Telangana is a big hub for startups, and to encourage them and bring innovations, we have 2 dedicated pavilions, one for T-Hub and another for DSCI. As our president has already mentioned, our goal is to bring the innovations into limelight and help industries make use of these innovations and technology developments that are happening at a rapid pace. I welcome you all once again to this IITEX and wish all the exhibitors, visitors a fruitful and productive time, bringing win-win situation. I want to thank the MSME Ministry, MSME Department for having given a subsidy to micro and small enterprises from 80% to up to 100% for women and SC/ST entrepreneurs. More than 30, the number is around 34, 35 people here have taken advantage of that scheme. I thank our chief guest for inaugurating the expo and our associate partners for their support and cooperation. Special thanks to the FTCCI Secretariat, Sujata ma'am, Veena ma'am, our head table, Lokesh, Vishal, Rajesh. Sorry, I may be forgetting some names. And before I end, a customary couplet. चलता जो इस राह में मैं अकेला, सचता नहीं यहाँ पे इतना हसीन मेला, आप सबका साथ मिला तभी आया ये आकार, आप सबका साथ मिला तभी आया ये आकार, IITEX की तरफ से मानता हूँ मैं आप सबका बहुत आभार. Thank you so much.
FTCCI Expo for 2025. So being Mardarsi, we also contribute a little bit or most of the finance, indirect or direct finance we do for the MSME customers up to 1 crore. So far, right from last 62 plus years, we are there in the market both in Telangana and Andhra. And it's a household name for all the Telugu people, Mardarsi. And we have almost assisted more than 60 lakhs of customers from last 62 years. And most of them are from the MSME sector. And plus we have the people who are from the saving side also. So from Mardarsi, it has been started by Ramojari Garu, the great leader. Now Mr. Sailaja Kiran, MD, is carrying forward the helm of affairs of the Mardarsi. We are almost having around 124 branches, spreading around 4 states of south, that is Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Karnataka. So we have around more than 12,500 crores of business. So we are growing digitally also. We are planning to move different northern states also. Shortly we are moving to Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Orissa. So we are trying to expand our business network across the country. So by doing that, we are indirectly or directly helping the MSME sector. So thank you very much for the FTCCI organization officials for giving an opportunity to participate in the expo. So we hope that this next 3 days there will be huge crowd coming here and they taking the advantage of the expo and take a lot of good inputs for doing business. So thank you once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. And now I invite Shri Bhavani Suresh Garu, Managing Director of Truzen Solar, to give a small message.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sri Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Special Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana, and also President Sri Suresh Kumar Singhal ji, and also our Chairman, Chairman Sri Vimlesh Gupta ji, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and also people sitting here. This is a privilege to be a part of title sponsors, because this is one of the most prestigious event which happens in Hyderabad. More than 3,500 plus members are there in FTCCI, and also last year also we participated in this exhibition and we got an excellent response, considering that this year we have participated as title sponsor, and we are happy to be a part of this. And coming to Suntech Energy Systems Private Limited, brand name is Truzon Solar. We are a 16-year-old company based out of Hyderabad and operating across India. So our branches are there in 7 states. And we do end-to-end solutions for all the customers, like residential, commercial, and also industrial applications. Not only that, thanks to Telangana government, now we are good able to do even open access and captive projects also, because now industries can go for open access and captive projects also in solar. So we have developed end-to-end solution apps. So Truzon is the only company in India, I can say, who got an inbuilt app actually developed by in-house. So we have spent big money, because here installations are increasing, but the service is big concern. Post-installation services, considering that we have developed an app, and with that app we can monitor the generation of the customer sitting at our office. So we have created dashboards, and in that dashboard we can see the generation of the customer, and if any issue comes, we are going and getting it rectified without any call from the customer. So this service app nobody in India got. So I once again thank each and everyone here on this dais, and FTCCI especially for giving us this opportunity to be a title sponsor. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our chief guest, Sri Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Special Chief Secretary to Government of Telangana, and CEO, Industry and Investment Cell in CMO, and also smart, productive, efficient, and effective delivery speed, Government of Telangana. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Singhal, Mr. Suresh, Sujata Garu, Vimlesh ji, Mr. Ravi Kumar, Mr. Surya Narayana, all the office bearers of FTCCI, all the past presidents, industry leaders, greetings to all of you. First of all, my apologies. The inaugural was supposed to have happened in the morning, but I could not find time. But thank you very much for being flexible, for accommodating this event at my request at this hour. But more than anything else, I would like to really genuinely congratulate all the organizers, all of you, because I have not seen each and every stall, but the stalls that I have seen are very impressive. They are showcasing all kinds of opportunities that MSMEs in Telangana need to utilize. There are banking and financial services related stalls. There are startup stalls. There are stalls covering various other support agencies like logistics, like policy, like packaging. And of course, there are product stalls. There are technology stalls. Right before me, I see a stall which is offering cloud services and so on and so forth. So it's a very comprehensive, the entire ecosystem is represented here, and everyone who is visiting this expo, I'm sure will be finding something or the other which will be of relevance to them. I also found that our cyber security center of excellence, Dr. Shriram is also here. They have also put up stall, because anyone who is using technology must be aware that cyber security is always a risk, and therefore to understand that risk, to mitigate that risk, to buy and install right kind of products and solutions is also a very important aspect of maintaining smooth and streamlined functioning. So all in all, it's a very comprehensive expo. The response also is very good. 110 people have participated by putting up their 110 companies, that is, they have participated by putting up their stalls. The footfalls is also very good. It is only day 1 today, and it is a working day, so you can imagine what will happen tomorrow and day after. I also learned that as compared to last year, much more importance is being given to startups. On the way also, while I was coming to the stage, I saw a few stalls, interacted with a few startups. and many of them are having very mature products and ideas and solutions. And just now Vimlesh ji told me that after this inaugural ceremony, the stage is given to startups to have their displays, to have their pitching sessions, to have podcasts, which is again a very mature decision, because while many of us, the senior leadership of FTCCI, started their businesses a few generations ago, but the modern industry is being driven by startups. So instead of feeling threatened by them, instead of seeing them as some different kind of enterprises, it is very, very important to collaborate with them, to give them mentorship, to give them partnership, and that is how everyone will grow. So again, it displays lots of maturity to provide the right kind of importance and opportunity for startups. I have mentioned this in the past also, and I would like to mention this again, that last year, many of you were involved in that ceremony also. As a government, we brought out, in my opinion, a very progressive MSME policy. Almost 7-8 months have gone by. Some exercise has happened in the department to operationalize the policy, to create institutions, to create some separate funding mechanism, etc. But as an industry body, as an industry watchdog, I would also request you to become a partner in getting the policy implemented thoroughly. Just as the government was consulting everyone while designing the policy, we would also like your partnership and support in implementing the policy. You should read the policy line by line. You have so many subgroups. I keep getting messages and mails from various subgroups and subcommittees. They are asking me for time, for interaction, for joining their meetings. But MSME is your core strength. I mean, FTCCI was formed so many years ago, basically to promote industrialization and industrial growth, largely through the channels of MSMEs. So they are your core. And if the government has come out with a policy, it is your responsibility also to ensure that every line in that policy book is implemented. This is something which people criticize our country about, that good policies are written, great ideas are shared, but nothing is done on the ground. So I don't want this comment to be made about any policy in Telangana. I mean, I was involved in the MSME policy, so I feel much more attached to it, but even hundreds of other policies which are there in the government, I would like every sentence to be implemented. And unless you come up with a partnership proposal that I have read your policy, there are 6 buckets, I want to constitute 6 task forces, they will work with you. I have read line by line of each policy. In my opinion, 10 things need to be done to ground it, 20 things need to be done to ground that. Here is the list of our recommendations. I will meet you again after 3 months to see what all have you done. And unless you take interest and responsibility, it is very easy to sit back and criticize that nothing is happening. But it shows a different level of mindset and attitude and progressiveness to say that if nothing is happening, I will take the responsibility to make it happen. So that is what I expect from all of you. The leadership is very mature. I've interacted with all of you on so many occasions. I have always praised this association, this organization, even when we are outside, telling that there is a good, while there are national industrial bodies, also in Telangana, there is a hyper-local body, and we take lots of guidance and suggestions and inputs from them. But do these kind of constructive things. And then only the recognition, the respect that you otherwise also command, that will really go up. So once again, I'm very encouraged by what I'm seeing before me. And just now, Ravi Kumar Garu was telling me, earlier the thinking was to do this event once every 2 years. But looking at the response, you have decided to do it annually. It will become an annual event. So this again is a very positive step. And I convey my good wishes. I convey my greetings and best regards to all of you. Thank you very much.
And now I request our office bearers to honor our chief guest by presenting a memento. Now I invite our Senior Vice President Shri R. Ravikumar Garu to propose vote of thanks.
Our sincere thanks to our Chief Guest, Sri Jayesh Ranjan Garu. In fact, sir is so humble. He was just telling us that I was supposed to be here at 10:30 and I requested you people and you accommodated me and you're so kind. In fact, it's the reverse, sir. We are grateful to you for always accommodating FTCCI and then supporting the industry. And he's always stood behind us and he promoted the MSME and things like that. And we always look at you, sir, for the growth of the state and MSME and SME, sir. And I thank our presenting partners, Truzon Solar by Suntech, for their support and encouragement given to us all through. I also thank our platinum partners, Margadasi Chit Fund, and banking partners, Union Bank of India, for believing in Federation. I thank not just our partners, but all the supporters, directly supported by participating in the Expo, and indirectly by helping us reach out to many industrial enterprises that made this event happen to begin with. I must say this this is the output of just 3 months' work by the team and the secretariat team, and especially I should acknowledge that Vimlesh Gupta stood by and then took the team, my colleague Vimlesh, who really worked on it, and not to forget our senior director Sujata and her team, and especially Vishal, Lokesh, Rajesh, and all of them, the whole team, they really worked for it. And I thank one and all, and my best wishes to all the participants, and my best regards to our guests and invitees. And lastly, last but not the least, as Sir was requesting us that we should look into all the policies and work and help and also suggest, we are always there, sir. We'll definitely, under your guidance, we'll work on it. Thank you, one and all.
I request all our managing committee members and past president to please come onto the dais for a group photo.
So I think Murali, you guys have worked very hard. I think throw some light on what are the challenges you have faced in kind of getting this whole exhibition together in terms of sponsorships, in terms of getting the stalls, visitors.
Thank you, Surya. Wonderful. Actually, what you shared, that each and everybody should take fullest advantage. At first, we wish to thank our Mr. Jayesh Ranjan for his visit to this location, to our exhibition for Industry Innovation Technology Exhibition 2025. And he has visited many stalls, as you said very correctly, on the renewable energy side. And there are actually stalls where we have electric cycles. There are stalls which are actually for the solar energy and stalls for actually batteries. This is a very good actually edge from renewable energy point of view. And even automation actually, for which they have kept stalls which are very useful. So what I could see, this entire effort for this exhibition is primarily, as you were asking me, that what is happening in industry. I was a sales engineer from 1986 when I was actually traveling across to each and every location of our Hyderabad. This entire Hyderabad, we have around 5 to 6 industrial estates, like Katedan Industrial Estate, and Kushaiguda Industrial Estate, and Challapalli Industrial Estate. We have industrial estate for Patancheru, Jidimatla, and we have the other estate for the Medchal is one location we have, and at Zahirabad, now in Shankarpalli. All these environments are still flowing in more amount of industries. So what I could see is that each and every industry are jewels of our country. And it is not easy to run a manufacturing organization. And the way what we could see, the quantum of steps, they are actually engrossed in handling their labor, engrossed in handling their actually sales teams, engrossed actually in handling variety of fluctuations they go through with the legal aspects and timely order bookings, which are important elements for the industries. These stalls will make them the job much easier. There are actually a situation around 10 steps they need to go through in traditional way when they reach the customers for selling their products. But if they keep the stalls here, the advantage what they gain is the customers will be willing, they will be visiting their stalls. You can take actually their kit of information, exchange physically what quantum of products they are into, how they need to actually present their products to them, and how can they impress. It's much easier when they participate in these stalls. This is what we are looking forward, and that's what is happening. So we are looking forward for more and more such interactions, such participations will definitely enhance our business. So the way what I could see is it's very progressive and very happy. We are fortunate to have a very good exhibition hall like IITEX, where there is a very good scope to actually keep all these stalls and make visitors to flow in, and because of which surely there is going to be a good quantum of business exchanges that are going to take place. That's what I feel, Mr. Surya.
Thank you, Murli. I think we have to prepare ourselves for the next session, which is I think going to start in another 15-20 minutes.
I have a point to share to you, Surya, before we conclude, that we have seen the companies in Hyderabad, which many of them may know or may not know. There is a situation, the companies of a large-scale industries, they have order booking to a tune of about 2 lakh crores. And some companies have order booking for 3,400 crores. So these large-scale organizations should integrate with small-scale organizations for their basic needs so that there will be sustainability built in most of these small-scale organizations.
Yeah, I think that is what we're going to discuss in our first conference.
Please.
Where how do we kind of go green?
Yeah.
Green MSME, that is
Yeah.
what the idea.
Yeah.
So we will kind of take a break now, and
Sure.
we will
Thank you,
start
Surya.
the session soon. So I wish the exhibition, FTCCI, all the best, and also the participants. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Surya.
I humbly welcome Shri Surya sir, who is an expert into renewable energy, and he is going to moderate this session along with the dignitaries from various sectors, specifically in green energy. I warmly welcome Mr. Anil Babu, CEO, Juna Solar Systems Limited. I welcome Shri Sheikh Mahmood Subhan, founder and CEO of Ampersand Power Solutions Private Limited. It's a privilege to call Mr. Ravi Kumar, CEO of Orena Solar Energy Private Limited, and the representative from the Singareni Collieries. I request the representative from Vulcan Energy Systems to please join us on the stage. We have with us Mr. Shubhakant Sharma with us. And I warmly welcome Mr. Kripanivas Sharma as well to please join us. And with this note, I request our moderator, Mr. Surya, to please start the discussion. Our focus is to have in-depth knowledge about the energy segment, the present scenario, and what are the perspectives for the ancillary units and power production and for sustaining green energy initiatives. Thank you so much, sir. With your kind permission, we can start the panel discussion now. Thank you.
Hello, is it audible? Hello, is it clear? Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, FTCCI, for organizing such a wonderful exhibition. And thanks for all the audience, the exhibitors, the sponsors, and most importantly, the panel speakers. Please give a big round of applause for such a fantastic panel. Thank you so much. Friends, today morning in a newspaper, I saw an ad, and it said, powering MSMEs is the next big leap for India. What does that tell? It tells that if we want to achieve Vikasit Bharat by 2047, MSMEs are going to play a very, very important role in the growth of this country. So clearly, I think this exhibition is a very, very important event to discuss how are we going to grow, how are we going to transform the MSME sector in order to achieve that goal of Vikasit Bharat by 2047. Friends, I think, we are at a critical juncture where, last 20 years, there is a, globalization where so much of interconnectedness, lot of sharing of financial products, services among the various countries. But now we are seeing completely a different picture. As you can see, geopolitics has become a top priority. There is uncertainty everywhere. And each country is trying to, grow their own products, services, and be self-sufficient. You cannot depend completely on any other country. You have to be self-resilient. And that is what we are observing. And that is the whole purpose where we in India also have to prepare ourselves to grow our industries, both from energy, automation, automotive, technology, and everything. So in this aspect, today we are going to talk about powering solar and how do we grow MSME sector, take advantage of this renewable energy sector. And since if you observe last 15 years from the Jawaharlal Nehru mission for solar, where we have very less solar capacities. In the last 15 years, you will be happy to know that we have crossed more than 100 gigawatts of solar installation in our country. That's a great achievement. In fact, we have surpassed wind. Today, solar is growing very fast, and the levelized cost for solar is, standalone, it's nearly at a, utility scale, it's near 2.5 rupees. Such a low. I mean, there is no other source which has that kind of, cost. Now, having said that, it is mostly large scale, utility scale. But somewhere, the MSME sector is lagging in adapting that kind of a solar schemes. So the purpose of this conference is to bring some key insights of how do we make sure MSMEs also join this bandwagon of going green, taking advantage of the low-cost renewable power, and what are the various government schemes that are there in order to support that. So with these thoughts, I would like to kind of start our conversation. So I'm going to ask Mr. Kripa Srinivas Sharma to my left. The first question is, in the paper, in the advertisement, there is a lot of stress on this PM Kusum. What is this PM Kusum scheme? And how can MSMEs, farmers, or anybody can benefit from this PM Kusum scheme? Thank you.
Suryaji, thank you for your question. To come to the straight point of PM Kusum, right? PM Kusum basically is for all the farmers and where the lands are underutilized. So all those lands can be utilized, and government is supporting with the various scheme in various states, wherein you can generate power and give it to the grid. Right. But there is the problem here is that through PM Kusum directly you may not be able to supply power to any MSME. Or see, this is a scheme which is for basically for the farmers and other people who can directly give the power generated to the grid, not to any MSME or something. But we have been always requesting from chamber also and other places also and advocating, okay, you waive off that wheeling charges, and we create a cluster kind of a thing into where there are a lot of MSMEs like Jedimetla or any other place where there are so many MSMEs stationed, and you allow us for a cheaper power which can be generated. So Kusum basically is all about farmers, and it is directly to be given to the grid. You may correct if it is wrong.
Yeah, I think yes, that is correct for the farmers. So we would like to share that under PM Kusum scheme, right?
Yeah.
It is a partnership among central government, state government, farmers and banks.
Correct.
So 30% of the solar agricultural pump, the grant is from the central government,
correct.
30% from the state, and 10% is what the farmer has to put.
Correct.
And the rest 30% he can get a bank loan.
Yeah, they are getting on a green. This is known as green financing basically.
Yeah. So this is a component A where on the ground,
yeah,
you ground mounted solar you can set up between 500 kilowatt up to 2 megawatts.
Up to 2 megawatts.
And sell it to the grid.
Yeah.
To the nearest discom. So now my question is to, Mr. Anil Babu. Anil Babu. So what is the tariff? Like let's say I have a land. I am setting up a 2 megawatt solar plant. And I am selling it to the discom. What is the tariff that I am going to get what is the per unit power that I am going to get by giving it to discom? Is it is it already determined by the regulator?
So you're saying it's 2 megawatt, right?
Yeah, I think from 500 kilowatts up to 2 megawatts you can set up ground mounted under PM Kusum scheme component A.
Yes.
So if any farmer sets up a 2 megawatt plant on his land and connects it to the discom,
correct,
what is the tariff that the discom is going to pay for him for supplying power?
The tariff varies between different states. So average it's around 3 rupees per unit the farmer can get.
Average
3 rupees per unit.
Okay, so
Tariff.
Mr. Sir, I think he said finalized tariff is there from the
Finalized how much?
Telangana.
Yeah, 3.13 is the tariff to be precise basically.
So 3.13 is what farmer is going to get per unit.
Correct.
Now, Mr. Santosh Reddy, so tell me, is it viable at 3.13? Let's say I'm a farmer and I set up a 2 megawatt or let's say 1 megawatt. At 3.13, is it viable?
Sir, actually, before 4-5 years back, the tariff used to be around 6 rupees, 7 rupees. But
little louder, yeah.
But now, as per competition and market basis, The tariff has been fixed. Every year, on average basis, they will give a tariff, fixed tariff. 3.13 is a good tariff because other competitions are the around 2.9 rupees they are getting. So it is a good tariff.
Okay, so you're saying 2.9, other states, how much they're giving? For example, right,
fixed for
PM Kusum is quite successful in Rajasthan and Maharashtra.
Yes, sir. It is a fixed tariff for all over
What
nation.
is their state's tariff?
3.13 is the
3.13 is
yes,
fixed.
yes,
So
fixed.
looks like, it's quite successful in other states. So 3.13 in Telangana is also like, is a good tariff. And
sir.
I request the press, to take this forward. 3.13 is what is going to get on your farmlands. You have the land, instead of leaving it empty, you set up a solar power plant. Here are the developers who will help you to set up that 2 megawatt, and per every unit you are going to get 3.13, and it's a 25-year PPA.
Yes, sir. It is a 25-year.
So can you kind of have anything better than that? 25 years of continuous fixed revenue income. So
Surya ji, I'll add to it.
Yeah, please.
When you are talking about Surya PM Kusum, right? As a company, Oriana Solar, we are trying to develop, which is under testing. We are trying to develop a farm with agriculture. So that agriculture also, what we are trying to do is kind of organic agriculture and all. Jahan pe the agricultural, it doesn't have to stop, anything will be stopped from the agricultural growth. So that is also coming on a regular basis, that income will come.
So what you are saying is farmer is not going to lose from his agriculture.
No, he may be losing a part of land, but is also not, I can only tell you what we are trying to work is almost not more than 20-25% of the land will be used for the solar. The rest of the land can be cultivated and he can generate the crop from there.
So you are saying 75% land can continue agriculture, only 25% of the land will be used
That
for...
is what we are experimenting as of now. We should
All
be
the
coming
best,
to-
and if you are successful, please share it with the public press, okay?
Some plants are also running in Rajasthan. Aqua culture also has been done.
Aqua is
in
also
Rajasthan. Aqua is also done.
Yeah. No, please. Yeah, you can invite him. We have a good announcement. Ms. Singareni, Executive Director, Mr. Satyanarayan Garu has come. Sir, please join us. A big round of applause, guys. So now we are very happy. Now Singareni also has joined. So we are having a good discussion on the PM Kusum, where where we are talking about how farmers, without discontinuing their agriculture, will be able to continue agriculture and at the same time set up the solar power projects and sell it to the DISCOM and make money. So that is a very good scheme. And I think Telangana has set a target of 1 gigawatt from this PM Kusum component here, right? So I think how far are we there in terms of achieving that? Is it just started? How is the interest from the farmers? Can you share some thoughts?
Subhan.
Yeah.
Subhan.
Subhan, yeah, please.
Yeah. So PM Kusum in Telangana has completed the agreement stage, sir. Now we are getting into execution stage.
Very good.
So all the PPAs are signed recently and banks are ready to disburse the loans to the developers. Within 6 months of period, we are going to see a huge change in power production through solar in Telangana. So as you said few minutes back, the MSMEs are basically much further back. So to be self-sustaining, Atmanirbhar Bharat, for that we need to produce from hairpin to aeroplane in our own country. For that the major and most intensive raw material is power. So if we can crack the cheap power through solar basically, so we will be the next superpower, as Surya sir said. Now, coming to that point, so Honorable Prime Minister has launched the PM Kusum in this regard, and state governments are very vigorous in achieving that target. So, in AP, it's in like 2 weeks lagging, sir. In Telangana, it's running now. So,
Very good. So I think 1 gigawatt in 5 years. That's the target, right?
yeah.
So I think you guys have a lot of work to do because we are talking 200 megawatts of solar power, just component A. We are not talking the solar agri pumps. So this is
Also, we Junna Solar, we got awarded 28 megawatt for the project. We participated in the tender and the execution just started.
Congratulations, all the best. Now, my question is let's say some farmer puts up the agrees for a thing. Is it what is the model? Is it a lease model where farmer leases the land to you people and you set up and you give him some commission out of it, or you help the farmer set up and he has to kind of get the funding for setting up the solar project? What is the business model?
Yeah, we help the farmer setting up and we tied up with the banks also. So we are hand-holding the farmer basically.
So either farmer can give it a lease or you will help the farmer to set up the thing.
Both the options are available.
Both the options are available. Yes. All the best. And the transmission from the field to the nearest substation, whose responsibility is that?
That's the developer, project developer.
Project developer, not DISCOM.
DISCOM also together, both together.
So I think that clarification has to be there.
Has to because be there. Still lot of things are still pending. I think farmer has to pay some deposit, I think, initially. So they are saying around 10 lakhs per acre.
In this regard, sir, the usual estimate will be drawn, sir. As if you need a meter connection or a transformer for a house, you need to, apply for a line or something. In the same way, there will be an estimation from your power plant to the nearest substation. It would be around 20 lakhs to 15 lakhs. If you pay that amount to DISCOM, they will develop the, line. If not, we can take it in turnkey. So
basically I think that clarification has to be there because see, farmer, they don't have that kind of money. So either developer has to kind of come up with an alternate plan where it's a sharing between developer and DISCOM, or DISCOM bears the burden of that transmission line. So that is, I think, one point where I think needs to be noted, where from the PM Kusum scheme, right, from the field, the generation point to the substation, the cost, who has to bear that cost?
It's included in project cost, sir.
Project cost?
It's included in project cost.
Okay.
The team executing can be DISCOMs or developers. But the cost... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that clarification.
But ease of business has been enhanced, sir. There are.
So I mean, the DISCOM 3.13 payments and everything will be guaranteed and all these things for the farmers.
Yes, sir.
So that is a very, very important thing.
Because banks are involved in it.
So exactly, I think this is a very good opportunity. So that is one part. So this is the component A. Now we have got the component B and component C, where we are talking about solar agri pumps. Now, I think the total target is 50 lakh solar agri pumps all over India, I think, right?
Yes.
And now Telangana, I think, is it 5 lakh pumps or something like that is the target?
Around, sir.
But component C haven't started yet, actually. It's still in the books.
Okay.
Component B is going on from several years, and we are doing from last 10 years.
Yeah, please take the phone.
Pump sets, basically, the depth of the bore will be the matter, actually. On that basis, it will be somewhat complicated.
Oh, okay. So, sir, I think you joined us now here. Singareni, I think, is in the news for a very good reason. I think we just saw that 500 megawatts of pumped storage has been announced. Yes. So I think that's a great news for the state of Telangana. Now I think we are talking solar, but solar without storage is we are talking about a plain vanilla ice cream without chocolate. Yes, so clearly I think the storage component is very, very important. And now can you throw some light 500 megawatts of pumped storage? How did a coal company has come up with this idea to get into this energy storage, and what is the future of pumped storage that you see?
Okay, thank you. What you said is right. Any renewable energy without the support of storage system, either pump storage or battery energy storage, is incomplete. See, in India, thermal power still we are using around out of 72 gigawatt, 70% is the thermal power production that only being used because it is a continuously round the clock production 24 hours. Whereas in solar power, it will be produced only in the daytime during the solar hours. Solar, that is the main constraint. So, to cope up with that one, these pump storage plants are being encouraged. Particularly why? Because ours is the coal industry. This drive is come from Ministry of Coal, Government of India. So, in Singaranigal, we extract the coal through open cast mines, where after completion of extraction of coal, that void will be there. So that void can be used as a lower reservoir. Pump storage plant normally contains lower reservoir, upper reservoir, and daytime when during solar hour, the solar power produced is being used for pumping the water from lower reservoir to upper reservoir. And in the night times, whenever power is required, we again that upper reservoir to that water is being sent to the lower reservoir through the turbines. Same pump, that is a new technology. Pump will, in one direction it will act as a pump, and other direction it will act as a turbine and produces the electricity. That electricity can be again used by us. That is the idea of pump storage system. So here in Government of India, Ministry of Coal encouraged because de-coaled mines. So it has instructed, advised all the coal companies, Coal India, Singareni, and Naivel Lignite Corporation. But out of three, Singareni is the first one to identify. We have got studied by Tata Consultancy and PFR, and now it has been approved by Government of Telangana, Honorable Deputy CM and Honorable Minister for IT, Sridhar Babu sir. All have visited the site and given the clearances. Now we have given for the preparation of the DPR for WAPCOS, which is a Government of India company, and it is having number of products worldwide. So for making this, it will take 6 to 8 months for preparation of the DPR. Once the preparation of DPR is complete, we will go for the tendering. So in the preparation of DPR itself, almost around 9 to 10 central government agencies to give clearances for that one. So CEA, Central Water Commission, seismic technology and all different studies. During DPR, everything will be completed. So we hope within 1 year, Singareni will float the tenders. The cost is estimated to be around 3,000 crores. Definitely, it will be beneficial to that's first in Telangana. Definitely, it will be beneficial to the government of Telangana, so that during the peak hours, they are buying the power at 10 rupees and all. With this, we are estimating as per the PFR, it is coming around 7 rupees to 7 rupees 50 paisa, like that.
I think like it's not just beneficial for Telangana. I think all solar companies will be after you guys, because all future tenders, right, they are going to ask firm power, 24/7, round the clock power.
Yes.
And for them, like if I'm a solar developer, standalone solar developer, I need storage like yours so that I can supply power 24/7. So I think there will be a lot of collaboration between solar developers and Singareni pumped hydro. And I think you can charge even more than that. They are willing to pay.
Yes. We are already exploring another mine also. This is in Ramagundam. Another mine is also under study with SJVN. We are given for central government agency at Ellendu area. There also it is under the study. That also I think it will be. Initially they told that it is also feasible for around 100 megawatt. That also going to start. Apart from that, now Government of India made it mandatory for any new solar projects. 10% of the capacity you should have battery energy storage system. And one more thing, I already referred for 24 hours power. So now firm dispatchable renewable energy policy has been evolved, which you have to supply the required power to the customer or C&I customer or PPA company, whichever is there. So for that you have to, it's a combination of solar power which will generate power during daytime and wind power, and the gap between the solar and wind power will be covered by the sufficient battery energy storage system. So that then it can replace the thermal power, then only it can replace the thermal power. That's why Government of India is encouraging battery energy storage systems as well as the pump storage system.
I think hopefully probably in the future you venture into lithium ion storage also, because that is also
Yes, that is
large scale storage.
Battery energy technology also. Earlier the battery storage cost used to be roughly close to 78 rupees.
Now it's
Now
4
because it has come to 3 to 4, 3 to 4 rupees.
Yeah.
Now we have already, Singareni is already on trial basis, we already added 1 megawatt battery storage system at Mandamari area with 2.5 hours backup. That is also going to be commissioned by July ending.
So I think Singareni moving from coal to storage, clean storage.
Not only storage. In Singareni, we have diversified solar in 2018. Now we have commissioned around 12 plants, around 245.5 megawatt. So far we have generated around 1400 million units. So far, and saved the 13 lakh tons of carbon has been, emissions have been saved.
Wow, I mean...
and now our target is to complete the 500 megawatt solar by next year ending, with which it will produce 800 million units, which is more than our annual consumption of 750 million units. So thus our company will become a net zero or even net positive. That is our target.
I mean, should we buy Singareni shares? No, just asking. So I think that's a very good news. See, I think the storage is also very much required because MSMEs, right, I think the next thing we're going to talk about is the C&I customers. And they are going to set up a rooftop or, open access systems. Now, if there is any surplus power they want to bank, you need the storage, for banking the, surplus power, banking facility. And clearly, I think, the storage is going to help. So, moving to the, C&I customers, large C&I customers who are having, 20, 30 megawatt, projects, they are executing. But small MSMEs, still they are not adapting to the, solar. So, I mean, what is the reason, is it lack of awareness, lack of funding, or is it it's not that much beneficial for MSMEs? So, what is the reason why the C&I customers for the, particularly the MSME sector not adapting to the solar? Can you throw some light?
So there are several reasons why MSMEs are not able to get into the C&I. So one of the reasons is access to capital. So most of the MSMEs, they are low on collateral. So, and the interest rate that they can bargain compared to the large C&I customers is very less. That too, most of the MSME, they are in a rented premises. They don't have their own buildings. So installing solar on a rented one, that is one hindrance that they are doing. And mostly one of the other thing is the awareness basically. Most of the MSMEs doesn't know the importance of solar, and it can contribute to the environment till next 30 years. So that thing they are missing. And if you can get some subsidies from government, right, and awareness programs, tying up with the banks, financial institutes, so that they can support the MSME to grow further. So those are the three reasons, and then there could be more. But we need to, as a solar developer, we need to educate the customer and support them in the funding process. Actually, we are doing that. We have tie-up with several PSU banks, private banks, and NBFCs who are supporting the MSMEs. So it's only a matter of MSME finding the right solar partner. That's the only thing missing here. And awareness is one thing, and government subsidies basically. So whatever subsidies we are having is for the PM Kusum scheme is for the farmer, and PM Suryaghar scheme is for the residential sector. But there is no scheme, government scheme for the industry sector. For C&I, there is no government scheme. So if something government can initiate that, that will help the C&I sector.
See, I mean, a lot of hospitals, engineering colleges, they are paying commercial rate. Now, you said they don't have own the premises, they don't have the enough space. Now Telangana government has come up with the open access, right? Okay. So now with that open access scheme, so Mr. Santosh Reddy, can any of these MSMEs take advantage of the open access scheme and get a cheaper power? Because power is the most vital input for their industry.
In Telangana, sir, actually there is a net metering policy. Under net metering policy, there will be unit to unit minus. There is not a amount minusing. It will be a unit to unit minus. It will be most benefited because at what rate the government is giving, we are purchasing unit, at the same rate we are minusing that unit. It will be more benefit for MSMEs.
So net metering, you are saying net metering is a better option than open access? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, but like, because I'm a member of FTCCI and a lot of these steel industries, cement industries, they were asking for open access. So, Subhan, can you throw on some light on the open access part where, let's say their contracted load is 5 megawatt.
Okay.
And through open access, they can get at a much cheaper price.
Yes, sir. That must be, first of all, the land bank of that client or the load center must be nearby to avoid the wheeling charges.
No, it should be within that, DISCOM, right?
Within that DISCOM,
okay.
most probably.
Okay.
So, after that, the maintenance of the plant. For a steel factory or cement factory, they run those factories like 20 to 50 kilometers apart, the power plant, and in the sense of open access. So, the power losses are basically minimum. The running cost is minimum. As you said, sir, previously, the open access is there for large-scale industries from long time. But for MSMEs are smaller loads comparatively. So previously, Sharma sir said that MSME clusters must be formed and they must be grouped, and one developer must be allotted to develop a plant.
Aggregation of MSMEs, so that you have a big contracted load there through open access, you will be able to procure. So I think that one option.
In that case, the smaller businesses will thrive, sir.
So for that you need a clustered MSMEs.
Yeah.
So we need MSME clusters to take advantage of this open access.
Yes, sir.
But I think open access is there, but I think on implementation there are a lot of challenges. Recently they relaxed. I think we are seeing the open access coming up. So all your developers should take advantage. See what is that you can.
Looking forward for it, sir.
So clearly, I think you want to add something, sir?
Out of 12 plants commissioned in Singareni, 6 are in-house consumption and 6 are open access. LTOA, long-term open access agreement with the Transco or DISCOMs depend upon the voltage. Up to 33 kV DISCOM will be entered. Or above 33 kV, that is 132 kV, we are entering with Transcos. So in-house consumption, we are having our internal lines. That will be directly consumed by our mines, departments and colonies.
So that's like a captive. Captive, you don't have issue.
Our entire thing is captive.
Okay.
Even long-term open access agreement is also under captive only. But in one place, for suppose Ramagundam, we are producing 50 megawatt. There we can consume only 30. The remaining 20 we can use at Kottagudam. That is the long term for which they are charging.
You are having wheeling and
so that open access rules are very stringent. Actually, thermal power is the round the clock power which will can achieve 100% PLF. Whereas in solar, on average, we are able to achieve only 22% only. 21%, even 22% on average, we are able to get. Actually, they are considering 25% of the PLF. Earlier it used to give like that. Now rules have become, they have made it stringent. They are not user friendly. That's why that rules has to be amended. In the entire process, some demand is you will predict and in the 15 minutes back for 24 hours, you will give prediction. But normally it will not be exactly match. something will go to the banking. So for banking also earlier it used to be you can bank it and you can use it in the entire year. But now they have reduced the period. In the same month you have to use. And banking charges earlier they used to pay 4 rupees. Now it has come to, they are doing it 50% less, 2 rupees only. So like that, that almost per unit, we are having LTO agreement from the generation point to the consumer point. Almost per unit you have to spend extra 80 paisa. So if you are produced for 2 rupees here, by the time it reaches the end point, it will become this.
So,
this
so, so what you're asking?
That should be made friendly.
So what you're asking is more, generator friendly. So more the time period, the banking timing increase the limit.
Yes, definitely, because
increase the limit, and also like
all the transmission lines are owned by the government departments, only Transco, Discoms and all. So our company, we are having internal line transmission lines. So with the in-house, we are able to consume almost 95 to 98% power in our colonies. For that, no problem. Okay. There also some power will go independently. For which we are planning for to save that 5% power, we are planning for the battery and the storage system for all the plants. So in this regard, definitely government has to rethink and make it friendly so that it will be beneficial to MSMEs or any solar developers as well as the customers also. Now it has been made mandatory for every organization, including this software companies, big companies, renewable power obligation. So out of the power they consume total power, some 10%, 15% they have to buy only green power.
I think very good points you raised. Like one is they are increasing the banking time period, and also like probably reduce the charges for the banking and the wheeling and transmission charges.
Yes.
So now I think like we have very good discussion. So coming to the last point, which is the financing part, right? So how banks are favorable? For example, some small MSME wants to set up a solar plant. Okay. Now, how favorable are the banks in terms of supporting? How much percentage of the project cost they are going to willing to lend? Or like is there any special low interest rates for MSMEs in this regard?
So definitely there is good support from banks right now. So for example, PSU banks, up to 8 crores, they are giving loan without collateral. If someone is setting up a solar plant, if any MSME is setting up a solar plant.
No collateral?
That is there, no collateral.
Wow.
It's there from Union Bank, SBI, lot of PSU banks are giving it.
SIDBI is also?
SIDBI is also giving actually. SIDBI is a very good, playing a very good role in MSME loans. So
Friends,
it could be equipment
no
financing.
No collateral. You have the project, you can get loan.
Correct, yes.
So you need a good cash flows, that's what they check.
Exactly, yes. Maybe some good rating for a MSME company. Good.
I think BBB rating is...
CIBIL rating is also important, yes.
BBB rating will be sufficient.
Yeah, BBB. Anything more than BBB, it's good enough.
So if you have got a good credit history, I think you can get the loan easily.
Correct. So even if PSUs are not giving, private banks are ready to give, like IndusInd and other banks. And some NBFCs are also providing the support there. So if an MSME looks at it, right, they are getting the break even within 4 to 5 years. And the remaining 20 years, it's all free money basically. They are getting free power. So in future, power price can increase from 6 rupees or 10 rupees to anything more than that. So right now what we are seeing, the scarcity, water scarcity and all, future power scarcity is going to come soon. So people need to be ready before that, and industries need to set up solar plants. And one thing government can do is, if someone is building a new industry, for them, before giving the certificate of occupation, they need to make sure they have solar on the rooftop. If they can bring that policy, I think a lot of new industries will put solar on their rooftop. So
I think that's a very good news. Funding without collateral, and also processing times should not take that longer, right? I think now with all the digitization and fintech and everything, Sharmaji.
It doesn't take much time. Basically, it takes around 45 days for you to close that whole structure from banking. If the papers are in place, 45 days is what it takes maximum to close it off, right?
So very good. I think all the MSMEs should take full advantage of this, and it's
25 years of generation of power, free power. You should not miss it.
I add one more thing, Suryaji. I'll just add for MSMEs the kind of what they are looking for. I'll tell you how they look and what happens. Like our Anilji very rightly said, capital is a constraint. Capital is not the constraint. The point is how they look into the capital.
The mindset, right? You're saying?
No, yeah, mindset. How? Because when you see, it's a practical example I'm trying to give you. What happens is you go to a MSME and tell के यार you put a solar into your place. He'll tell, अरे boss, मेरे को 40 लाख रुपया लगा के solar लगाना है तो उससे अच्छा I'll buy one more machine and I'll make profit rather than going for solar. But here he doesn't understand that that machine requires power, that he requires a manpower, he requires everything. But once he's putting that,
lifetime cost.
After 5 years, after 5 years is free of cost for him. He doesn't understand that. And the second point which we need to, which MSME or anybody for say, the kind of perception you have into solar is, अरे मेरा 500 किलोवाट था, तुमने 400 किलोवाट you put solar for me, तो 400 किलोवाट का कॉस्ट कम हो जाएगा. अरे ऐसा नहीं होता है भाई, because the generation rate is around 21-22% of 400, right?
So yeah, you want to add something?
Yeah. So as sir said, it's unit to unit exchange. Let's say discoms raise the prices for every 3 years, sir. For next 25 years, you are least worried about the price hike of a unit.
Your price is locked for 25 years.
Yeah.
If you go for
because
solar.
it's unit to unit exchange, sir. So it's a huge USP. Basically.
So it's a loss to discom, not for MSME.
Yeah, basically. But discoms are like PSUs. They are into public service. So
yeah, I mean, I think like, one is like, clustering of MSMEs so that we kind of take advantage of, having solar farms and, generate power and get access of power through open access. Second, banks are lending very easily now, without any collateral. And third, we have the banking facility. I think looks like this is a sweet time for taking,
yes,
moving towards
MSMEs
solar.
must note that it's not about ROI. It's about locking the price for today's solar price, the cell cost.
Exactly. So I think like, it's I think it's no brainer. It's I think win-win for everybody, including environment. So I think we have a very good discussion. I think we are coming towards the end. So we will open the floor for any questions. Any questions? Please ask the esteemed panel. Everybody is busy. You have a question? Please go ahead, sir. You want mic?
Our unit is a detergent soap manufacturing unit.
A little louder, please.
Our unit is detergent soap manufacturing. Power capacity is 100 HP. What will be the cost of solar per that one?
Your 100
HP.
Pump. 100 HP pump.
Yeah.
Huh?
Power.
100 kVA.
No, I don't know that conversion.
So 100 HP is a contract load, right?
Yeah.
So what is the unit consumption per month?
Unit around 1,000 units.
So Sharma ji previously said it's not about connected load. It's about how many units you are spending per month.
Approximately 1,000 units.
1,000 units.
Yeah, 1,000 units. Sure.
So I will give you a basic math. It's not like a kilowatt of solar panel will generate 4 units per day. It's basic, 4 to 6 units basically. Let's take 4 units. We will take for 25 days of a month, not 30 days. So constraints are there. So coming to the point, 1 kilowatt will be generating 100 units per month. So for your 1,000 units requirement, you will be needing 10 kilowatt.
10 kilowatt.
10 kilowatt.
How much it will cost?
It depends on developers, first of all. So depend on your solar structure, sir. If you are going to sheet roof structure or...
You can privately discuss with all these developers, you will get the best price.
So, coming to for 10 kilowatt, it would cost from 4.5 lakhs to 6 lakhs, depending on your technology, depending on the height of the structures and all. These are the components. The dead cheap will be 4.5 lakh. The extreme high will be 6 lakhs.
Because our motors are 30 HP capacity.
Yeah. Coming to that point, we are least bothered about your loads. So, the solar system will be connected to the meter. So, you will be continuously importing and exporting the power instantaneously. Net metering system. Let's say it's a Sunday basically. Let's say it's a Sunday. Your 10 kilowatt plant will be generating 40 units on that day. That will be directly exported to DISCOM with zero usage at your plant.
Okay.
Because it's a holiday for you. Nobody is there. So for next day, on Monday, let's say you are running on half capacity. 20 units are being utilized in your plant and 20 units will be exported.
Okay.
On third day, you are using 60 units. 40 units will be taken from plant and 20 units from the grid. And at end of the 30 days, you will be getting a net metering bill. In that, you will be given the number of units exported, number of units imported.
How much area is needed to set up a 10 kilowatt place?
For kilowatt, you will be needing 60 to 100 square feet.
60 to 100 square
per
feet.
kilowatt.
Per kilowatt.
So you will be needing 600 square
feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Per square feet, I mean,
Per
per 100
kilowatt.
square feet, 1 kilowatt.
1 kilowatt.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any more questions? So, okay, thank you. A big round of applause to our panelists. Thank you so much for sharing your insights, thoughts from this wonderful discussion. I thoroughly enjoyed. I think the audience also enjoyed. We have got a recording also. If somebody wants to watch online, it will be available. So thank you all of you, and over to you, Ankit.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful presentation and interaction for the challenges and what are the solutions for the solar energy. With this note, I request our expert person, Ms. Shri Vimlesh Kumarji, to please come onto the dais and for thanking all of them for their time and attitude. Please come, sir. Their attribution and their cooperation for this wonderful panel discussion. I request Vimlesh Saab to please address, and then we will distribute the token of gratitude. And after that, we are going to have one discussion with Shri Satyanarayana Raoji, who is the director from Singareni Collieries. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I am sure all of you must have had a good session because we have a very experienced and a very good panel sitting over here, and they have given their insights about the solar, how this solar energy can be used for our, not only for our homes but also for the industry. And I am sure with all of them are having their stalls also here. So anyone who is interested can go and meet them individually for any more doubts or details they would like to have on this. They want to clear their doubts or to get some pricing or any other details. So thank you very much.
I request Shri Vimlesh Saab to please hand over a token of gratitude to Shri Amit Babuji, who is the CEO from Jonas Solar Systems Limited. Shri Prashant Saab, who is representing Vulcan Energy Systems. Thank you so much, sir. Our moderator and expert, Shri Surya GD Gunta Saab, who has done a wonderful job. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Mr. Sheikh Mehmood Subhan, who is from the Empleton Power Solutions Private Limited. Our own Shri Kripanavas Sharma Saab, who had been instrumental to provide his insightful knowledge. And as this panel discussion is powered by Singareni Collieries, we are heartily thankful to Shri Satyanarayan Rao Saab for his time and his patience. With this note, I request all the dignitaries to please assemble for the group photograph. Satyanarayan Rao Saab from Singareni Collieries. I request our AV team to please run the video of Singareni Collieries so that we can understand the upcoming projects and achievements of Singareni.
In 1889, by 1920, the company gave up the workshop of Nizam Mir Usman Ali Khan, transforming into the Singareni Collieries Company. In early days, British Army engineer Mr. Andrews and his team led the operations. By 1988, the stock authority in India has taken control being held by large politicians, and shaping was carried out on committed ways, ensuring country control. The technical funds on the surface of the mine provided electricity for the mine and offices and food.
On behalf of FTCCI, the Federation of Telangana Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and this is our second edition of the Industrial and Innovation Exhibition. We are proud to have you. Right? Okay. I warmly welcome all the guests to the second edition of Industry Innovation Exhibition. We are proud to have partners from the industry, and our purpose to have this kind of conversation to make people aware about the product, innovations, technology which are helpful to our fraternity. As we have understood that Tally being the prime solution provider in terms of accounting, in terms of GST, I would like to request Shri Siddiq Basha Sheikh Saab, who is Assistant Regional Manager from Tally, to please brief about your product range and what these products are helpful, how these products can make changes to the MSMEs.
Yeah. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. So I would like to thank FTCCI for giving us this opportunity to present the product. So when it comes to our product, we have basically we have two kinds. We call it as Tally Prime. We have single user and multi-user product. So single user in the sense it runs in a single system, whereas multi-user across in a single LAN network, multiple systems can be connected. And we are also we have releases which is coming in. The current release is release 6.0, wherein 6.1 is our current release, wherein you have this connected banking. So we are connected with certain various banks like Axis Bank and Kotak Bank, wherein directly from Tally on a single click you can get your live bank statements. You can do a real-time reconciliation So that is some feature of connected banking. Apart from the connected banking, we also have something called as bank statement import. So we support close to 140 plus bank statements, wherein if you have some statement in a CSV format, you can directly upload it to Tally and do the reconciliation. So that is one of the key highlight of our latest release. So apart from that, we are also having certain other features, like we have brought in the MSME Form 1, which is a ask for the micro and small medium businesses. So the MSME Form 1 is there. And apart from that, we have brought in the edit log summary, which is very much need for the private limited firm to maintain their books or say software which is edit log compliant. So these are some of the key highlights of our product. And apart from that, when it comes to the taxation front also, yes, we are helping the government, and we have brought up this GST, like when this GST was there, we were the one who has come up with the GST product also. And when it comes to the GST, right now our software supports connected GSTN. So wherein with a single click of button, you can file your returns. Like GSTR1 returns can be filed directly, and apart from that, you can download the multiple formats of GST returns in to software. That is from the government side, you can directly upload it to our software. So that is coming to the taxation front. And when it comes to the cloud, yes, we are tied up with AWS Cloud. So wherein customers who wants to access Tally from anywhere, we have an option of AWS, wherein the customer can take AWS and host their licenses onto the cloud, and they can access Tally from anywhere. So these are some of the key highlights of our product. Apart from that, we are also, we have moved into Tally Capital, which is more to do with a lending kind of a thing. We provide unsecured business loans. So whichever customers who are in need of businesses who are in need of unsecured business loans, so we are there to serve their needs. And we have unsecured business loan, and we have overdrafts as well, and we have loans against the property. So these are some of the lending part which we do. And altogether, we can integrate our software to any kind of businesses and any kind of a business needs, any kind of a businesses or the accounts needs, our software will suit. So that is a brief about our product. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. We also have Mr. Prashant Pillai, who is Key Account Manager from Tally. Sir, I would like to know what is the Mr. Prashant. So, like for GST compliances, what are, say, benefits of using Tally ERP for GST?
Yes, yes, we are a GST compliance software. So we can, most of our chartered accountants and GSTPs use our software. So thanks to them, because they are the one who is extensively using our product, and also our customers as well. So with a single click of a button, you can do your return filing. So it is simpler and much faster. Apart from that, we also have e-invoicing also. Customers who are under the e-invoicing bracket can do e-invoicing directly from Tally. So right now, if you look at, we have around 25 lakhs plus customers who are active customers for us. They are using Tally. And we have around, say around 2 lakhs plus customers who are already doing invoicing. And most of our customers do the return filing directly from Tally. So that is the key highlight on the taxation front.
Thank you so much, sir. We also have with us Shri Rama Subramaniam ji, who is a Diamond Tally valued partner. Sir, I would like to know what are the benefits to the academicians. What are the priorities you bring into your business from the software?
Business from the software point of view, we have all the complete total compliance actually we are giving in the Tally front. Apart from the compliance also, direct and indirect taxes also can be done through Tally. And we are actually integrated with the government platforms where people will be able to generate their e-invoicing, e-way bill, and also they will be able to file the TDS returns also through Tally.
how the software is, say, beneficial to the students who are just completing their graduation, those who are pursuing their career in accounting. How can they avail the licenses or they can implement at their workplace?
Yeah, presently Tally is having one more wing called as a Tally Education Private Limited, where actually what we are doing is we have already trained 2 million students who are actually where there is a much requirement of accountants, where the people are, where the businesses are requiring. So every year we are actually graduating minimum 20 to 30,000 students. Okay, most of the places where Tally is there, they are able to join as an accountant and start their accounting career through Tally.
And what are the, say, employment patterns in, say, accounting? Like if somebody is pursuing a career in accounting, they have chosen graduation as a BCom pursuant. So if they go for, say, any kind of ERP solution from Tally, how it makes them, say, come industry ready or MSME ready so that they can get a job. Even for the job, how much is the starting package one could get?
So once people who's actually what happens now after completing the degree or graduation, what happens is the people will be coming and learning the Tally course. Tally course can be learned within a 45 days, and entry level jobs are coming in between 15 to 20,000. Once they are able to put up an experience of 2-3 years, okay, they will be actually graduated to 20-30,000 rupees. Where are the accountants only having the complete knowledge on the accounting, even people are also earning more than 80,000 rupees. It depending on the kind of an experience what they are putting it up.
Thank you so much, sir. My last question is to Mr. Sheikh. Can you, sir, brief about the Tally Capital solution?
Yeah, actually Tally Capital designed for only SMEs who are the business loan seekers, who are the industrial and who are the entrepreneurs looking for unsecured business loan. Not only unsecured business loan, we are offering LAP, loan against property, no, nothing but mortgage loans. In the same line, we are funding supply chain loans also. The last one is CGTME loans also we are offering. That is the very helpful to who are the SMEs and for the entrepreneur. That is the great opportunity to them, specially designed for Tally peoples. That is the good opportunity for them.
So if somebody is getting into business or somebody wants to become an entrepreneur and they need support from Tally Capital, how can they reach you?
There are two options are there. One is a Tally user. Second is a non-Tally user. The Tally user automatically get in their license only. The second one is they can reach out throughout our website. Nothing but unsecured business loan provider in the city or in the India like that. That is the brief explanation from Prashant.
So we have basically, as Siddhika has told, so we have two options basically. One is for the Tally users, which is exclusive. So whichever customer who is a Tally user, they always have an option in software wherein they can go and directly opt for the business loan, and also they have an option to check their CIBIL report as well. It's a free CIBIL check which they can do. And apart from that, for the non-Tally users, they can directly go to our website, and if they are interested in some loans, they can apply their application from there. Our executive will be calling them and connecting for the further details.
Okay. So what are the solutions you are providing under Tally Capital? Is it overdraft or, say, on demand or?
So coming to the solutions we offer is like, one is a business loan and one is that what do you call it as loan against the property, and we are also providing working capital loan. That is the three options we are providing in Tally Capital. Yeah.
So it seems like it is an NBFC. So are these loan covered under CGT MSC scheme, or are these loans who are, say, Tally users, if they wish to go for, say, business expansion or, say, business development, is it getting covered under CGT MSC scheme?
Yeah, of course. We can offer CGT MSc loans for who are the new entrepreneur, upcoming entrepreneur. कुछ भी न्यू स्टार्टअप कंपनीज है उनको CGTMS लोन भी हम ऑफर कर सकते हैं. द मेन टैली में ब्यूटी ऑफ द टैली कैपिटल फीचर क्या है बोले तो इसमें सिबिल चेक करने में कुछ भी रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होता है. तो एक्चुअली हम सिबिल चेक करते हैं तो हमका माहित रहता है सिबिल पॉइंट कम होता है और सिबिल में इंक्वायरी गिरता है. मल्टीपल कॉल्स हमको आते डे बेस में बोल के. लेकिन टैली कैपिटल में ये ब्यूटी क्या है बोले तो हम कभी भी सिबिल चेक कर सकते हैं इन द सेम कस्टमर के लैपटॉप में और कस्टमर के सिस्टम में. हम खुद ही बैठ के एलिजिबिलिटी चेक कर सकते हैं एंड सिबिल भी चेक कर सकते हैं इन ज़ीरो कॉस्ट एंड ज़ीरो इम्पैक्ट ऑन सिबिल. ये बाहर कहाँ भी नहीं है ऑफ़र, ये ओनली टैली कैपिटल में ही है. ये टैली इसको लास्ट ईयर इंट्रोड्यूस किया है. ये अपकमिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत हेल्पफुल भी रहता है. तो ये टैली कैपिटल का इसमें मेन क्या है बोले तो अनसेक्योर्ड लोन ज़्यादा ऑफर कर रहे हैं. MSME लोन्स में अनसेक्योर्ड लोन शॉर्ट टर्म लोन में रहता है. ये शॉर्ट टर्म लोन में 36 मंथ्स 60 मंथ्स तक हम जा सकते हैं. कमिंग टू CGTMSE लोन, इसमें OD और CC भी मिलता है. CGTMSE लोन्स में हम अनसेक्योर्ड प्रोवाइड करते हैं. बेसिकली OD CC बोले तो वर्किंग कैपिटल रिलेटेड टू सेक्योर्ड लोन, बट हम CGTMSE अनसेक्योर्ड में प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. तो ये बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी है उनको यूटिलाइज करने के लिए. MSME को बहुत बहुत यूज़फुल रहता है.
सो जिससे आप अनसिक्योर्ड लोन भी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. सो ब्रैकेट साइज क्या रहता है, व्हाट इज़ द टोकन साइज?
तो लोन अमाउंट की बात करें सर, लोन अमाउंट मिनिमम 3 लाख से अप टू 75 लाख तक जा सकते हैं. इन द प्रोडक्ट थोड़ा क्रीम प्रोफाइल लग रहा है तो अप टू 2 CR तक भी जा सकते हैं. तो सब्जेक्ट टू कंडीशन देयर फाइनेंशियल्स नथिंग बट GST रिटर्न्स, IT रिटर्न्स, सब्जेक्ट टू कंडीशन, बट हम अप टू 2 CR तक हम कर सकते हैं ये बेस में.
सो आपका अनसिक्योर्ड एंड सिक्योर्ड लोन का जो रेटिफिकेशन होता है, द कैटेगराइजेशन बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट वैल्यूज? इज इट ऑन द बैंकिंग स्टेटमेंट और द वर्दीनेस ऑफ द बिजनेस?
नथिंग. अनसेक्योर्ड का क्या होता है, अनसेक्योर्ड में हम ओनली बैंक स्टेटमेंट लेते हैं. बैंक स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड ओनली फर्म KYC, पर्सन KYC अलॉन्ग विथ बैंक स्टेटमेंट. इनसे हम अप टू 30-40 लाख कर सकते हैं. तो अभी ज़्यादा अमाउंट चाहिए बोले तो GST ITR बेस में हम 2 CR तक जा सकते हैं. एलियर डिस्कस. अभी अनसेक्योर्ड में क्या होता है, शॉर्ट टर्म होता है. इसमें हम 36 मंथ से 60 मंथ तक जा सकते हैं. इसको कुछ भी मॉर्टिगेज करने का नहीं रहता है, लेकिन मिनिमम विंटेज 2 इयर्स रहना है. बिजनेस का विंटेज 2 इयर्स रहना है अनसेक्योर्ड को. CGTMS को रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. अपकमिंग न्यू एंटरप्रेन्योर को रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. तो सेक्योर्ड लोन को क्या होता है कि कोई भी प्रॉपर्टी, कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रॉपर्टी और हाउस, इंडिविजुअल हाउस, कमर्शियल फ्लैट, कुछ भी हम मॉर्टिगेज करके कर सकते हैं. सेक्योर्ड लोन क्या होता है, लॉन्ग टर्म लोन होता है. इसमें क्या होता है 25 ईयर्स, 15 ईयर्स, 10 ईयर्स, ये इसके हिसाब से हम दे सकते हैं.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheikh. And I thank all the members from Tele and
Thank
the
you.
valued and diamond partner for Tele for joining us and having a stall with our exhibition. Would you like to say something, sir? Thank you once again, sir, and we wish all the best and happy business for next 2 days. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Good evening to you all. It's wonderful event today, Industrial Innovation Technology Expo 2025. It went off very well. Our thanks to our Special Chief Secretary, Sri Jayesh Ranjan, for his visit to this exhibition and his gracious presence today. His presence has given a very good lift for this exhibition for each and every entrepreneur. It was an inspiring and motivation day. We thank once again for his gracious presence. Our secretary from FTCCI, Mrs. T. Sujata's flying introduction, and our President, Mr. Suresh Singhal, who has shared the insight and significance of this exhibition today with the detailed information by our convener, Mr. Vimlesh Gupta, in detail the purpose for this exhibition was well shared in detail for industries to prosper. We also thank our special guest, Mr. Satyanarayana Paturi, CEO of Margadarshi Chit Fund, who has taken his time and they have kept their stall here with a live presence for the progress of the business environments and business exchanges. We also thank our title sponsor, Mr. Bhavani Suresh, Managing Director of Trizon Solar, who have taken personal initiative and very good participation while having a stall in this exhibition and interactions in various fronts with a very good introductory speech in detail about their company and their performances. Our Mr. P. Ravi Kumar, Senior Vice President FTCCI, has shared the detailed vote of thanks for each one of them in the morning session. We thank for his presence and his effort. We also convey our sincere thanks to our moderator, Mr. Surya Judigunta. Subsequently, in the afternoon, we had this session wherein we had a very good detailed discussion, deliberations with the panel members, powering profits, solar energy solutions for business and industry. Mr. Anil Babu, CEO of Juna Solar Systems, has participated, along with Mr. Ravi Kumar, CEO of Oriana Solar Energy Private Limited, Mr. Sheikh Mahmood Shuban, founder and CEO of Ampleton Power Solutions Private Limited, and Mr. Satyanarayana Garu of Singareni Collieries Technical Director, has come all the way from Kottagudam to this place to visit this exhibition, and their participation as sponsor is actually enlightened this event today. Mr. Santosh Reddy, who was also participant and panel member of Vulcan Energy Systems, they have their stall here. He has also taken very good initiative in sharing his thought process and progress at solar environment and cost frameworks and schemes which are very much useful for the residents, domestic residents, to take it as priority, and industries as well. Apart from this, the other speakers who have deliberated with Mr. Dr. Ankit Raj Bhatnagar on various aspects related to financing systems. We thank each one of them for their participation, for their visit with interest and taking initiative in sharing their thought process. On behalf of FTCCI, we thank all of them on this glorious day. We also take this opportunity in sharing tomorrow's program, that is Day 2 on 28 June, Saturday. We welcome all visitors to visit this exhibition and understand the product lines and the technical consultancy services being offered by some of the stalls, and enrich the details of their product lines and the offerings being offered, and look at the feasibilities for your respective organizations by the visitors for taking their product lines for the business line of operations for their industries. Tomorrow's program, I take this opportunity to enlighten in detail. To start with, from 11:30 to 12:30, we have digital transformation, tech adoption, and business automation. Our moderator is Mr. Srinivas Garimella, Chairman, Industrial Development Committee, FTCCI. Along with him, the panel, Mr. Nirupam, Director NASCOM, Dr. Sriram Virudavalu, CEO, Cyber Security Center of Excellence, DSCI, Mr. Gopi Himasekar, Managing Partner, IPOG Industrial Technology, Mrs. Pratima Maripalli, Managing Director, Nandini Enterprises. After which we'll have one-to-one interview with Neovatic Technologies Private Limited from 12:30 to 1 p.m. From 1 to 2 p.m. we have lunch break. From 2 o'clock onwards we have interview with one-to-one with Bundada Organization and MG Industries as well. At 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Financial Innovation for MSMEs and Industries. The moderator, Mr. K. Srinivas, Managing Partner of Solar Bull Energy LLP, Hyderabad, Telangana. He will be moderating the session with the panel, Mr. Sanak Das, AGM of SIDBI, Mr. Jogarao Killi, Asset General Manager, MSME Loan Point Head Koti, Union Bank of India at Hyderabad. Mr. Rohit Raj, Associate Vice President of Kotak Mahindra Bank. Ms. Dr. Ramesh Naidu, Regional Business Manager of RTF and South AU Small Finance Bank. From 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, interview one-to-one with TAPMA and Integrators Solutions Private Limited. That is the program for tomorrow. We welcome all visitors from various companies. We welcome them to visit the stalls and grace this exhibition hall for business exchanges. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'm Murli here. Thanks a lot from FTCCI.